Well, how's it going, everybody? This is Dakota from the Techies World, and I've got a little bit of an interesting video for you this week. Now, on several occasions in the past on this channel, you might have heard me refer to a game called Golden Tee Golf. And so for this week, I thought I would try my hand at a gaming video, so to speak, and I thought I'd show you Golden Tee Golf, and especially for those of you youngins who may have never heard of the game, who's never played it, or maybe for those of you who have played the game in the past and would just sort of like to reminisce. This is not going to be like a typical YouTube gaming video where I sit here, play the game, and I tell you a life story. There's a bunch of other YouTubers who do that, some of which who I actually do watch, but that's not what I do, and that's not what this channel's about. I thought I'd just kind of go over the game with you and just kind of show you about the game, especially for those of you who may have never played it before, kind of show you the game. Now, Golden Tee Golf was originally based on the arcade game Golden Tee Golf, which, as far as I know, is still a current game that you can go out and play at arcades, if those still exist, and maybe bars might have, you know, arcade games and stuff. And it was originally written based on the arcade game, and a company called Incredible Technologies, who I don't even think is in business anymore, wrote this game for the PC. I've also seen there's a version for PlayStation as well, but this is the only PC version of the game that was ever written. From what I can tell, this game came out in around 1997, and this is the only version of the game that's ever been written. So I want to show you Golden Tee Golf, so hopefully, fingers crossed, YouTube won't copyright strike this. So let's go ahead and get into it. Unless I didn't want Cortana. I wanted the start menu. That's what I wanted. Now, what I find very interesting about this game is this game was released way back in the late 90s, as I said. But what I find very interesting about this game is its graphics. I think this is a really good 3D graphics game. The graphics lag really doesn't have a lot to do with the virtual machine as much as it is this game doesn't really work very well on newer versions of Windows. I put this game on a Windows 7 PC and it did exactly the same thing. So it's something to do with this game. It doesn't really work very well with newer versions of Windows. We're just going to do a one-player game. Now the courses, this is interesting. These are the 3 standard courses that come with the game. Pine Creek, Coral Ridge, and Red Sands. Pine Creek is more sort of like a traditional golf course. Like, for example, I live in New York State. So Pine Creek would be my version of a golf course. Actually, coincidentally, I live like a mile from a golf course. And yes, I do actually play golf in real life. Although I play very poorly, but I do live like a mile from a golf course here. So this would be like my typical golf course. Coral Ridge would be more like a tropical type golf course, like you're playing golf in Florida or you're playing golf in Hawaii, so to speak. That's sort of what Coral Ridge is. And Red Sands is more like you're playing golf in the desert, like out in Arizona or something. It's the desert. Now, there was a course add-on that you could ultimately add to this, which would give you these 3 courses: Woodland Ridge, Pearl Bay, and Echo Canyon. Essentially the exact same thing. A typical golf course, tropical, and desert. But these are different courses compared to the other 3, but they're still the same sort of landscapes. I'm not going to play every single hole. I'm just going to take you through some of these courses. Let's try Pine Creek first.
All right, let's have a great round today.
And so the first thing before I do anything else, this is sort of the GUI. And before I do anything else, I want to change a couple of things. So I'm going to go into options, and you can see here we can change our game settings, get help. We can do game highlights. We could restart the entire course. We could have a new game if we want, or quit out of the entire thing. In this case, I'm going to go into game settings because I want to change a couple of things. I'm going to lower the fog down just 1 notch. And the camera views over here for the picture-in-picture, I like the ball cam, so I'm going to change it to that. And I'm going to up the screen resolution to 1024 by 768. That's the highest resolution it goes. It's a game from the 90s, guys, so it's not going to have very high resolution. And I'm going to turn off the music, hopefully, to avoid a copyright strike here. Probably Peter Jacobson's voice is probably copyrighted too, but we'll leave that on. And if I get a copyright strike, then I get one, and we'll take it and move on. But anyway, that's all I'm going to do to the settings. Now, the first thing that comes up is mouse calibration. When you first launch a game, you'll have to calibrate the mouse, and I think you can turn this on or off. But I'm just going to show it to you here. So again, you'll just take 5 practice swings. And again, just to swing, I'm going to hit the escape button to get out of that. Again, just to swing, all you do is you just click the mouse. In this case, I'm not using my trackpad. I'm actually using an actual USB mouse. And so for this case, I'm just going to click and then pull the mouse back, and then pull it forward, and that'll be your swing. Now, you don't need to swing very hard. You can just make a nice, comfortable swing. You don't need, again, as I said, you don't need to swing very hard. A nice, comfortable swing is all you need to play. So you don't need to go all He-Man on that. And one more. And again, you can see the graphics lag. Again, that's not really due to the virtual machine. That's, again, due to the fact that this game really isn't optimized for newer versions of Windows. And right down here, you can change certain things about how you play. For example, you can turn your direction. You can turn left, 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 right, oops, right, 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 right. So again, you can turn, or you can up or lower the club. So or you can also use your arrow keys on your keyboard as well to do that. And you can change your club. You could go up to your driver, your 3-wood, your 5-wood, your 2-iron. In this case, I'm going to leave it at the 3-wood, and let's see how we do. Let's take our first swing. And by the way, this course is a par 4, by the way. And I think it's going to stick on the fairway, I think. In this case, it brings us down to our 6-iron, and so we're just going to use that, and we're going to take a swing. Now, obviously, there's a lot of cool interaction with this game, which I'm going to show you. In this case,
he won't find that one.
It bounces in the water, and you get that cool sound effect, and it actually has a little splash on there. So again, this game is fairly interactive for being the 90s, and I'm going to see if I can get this ball on the green.
Carry ball.
It's going to go right in the water again. I love the little animation. It's pretty funny. Come on. Get over the water. There we go. And let's see if we can stick it on the green. And again, I used to waste countless hours when I was a kid playing this game. And we're going to try our hand at putting. Oh, darn, missed it. And there it is. And I'm going to enter in my name. Y'all know my name because I just told you at the top of this video. So now, as I said, this game is fairly interactive, and I want to show that to you. So in this case, I'm just going to make my swing here. Now, as I said, this game is fairly interactive, and I kind of want to show that to you because this is really the fun part. I used to waste a lot of time playing this game when I was a kid, and I want to show you how this game is interactive. See this bear right here? Right there? Watch the bear. I'm going to get close to it. Hopefully we don't scare it. It won't move, so. And obviously, you can hear the trees when we hit it with the ball. Ah, there we go. So, watch what happens when I hit this bear. Oh, that is one of my favorite parts of this game. I love the interactivity of this game. And again, I just love that part. Now PETA will probably be coming after me for doing that for that. But again, that is a really cool thing about this game. It is just so interactive. When you hit things, they make noise. You can hit animals. They make the noise. Like, for example, the bear, it makes the growling. There's like deer on certain courses. You can hit these things and they make noise. There's people spread throughout the course. If you hit a person, they say, ow. I mean, it's a really interactive, fun game. And this game was released in the late 90s, need I mind you. I just love that about this game. I used to waste a lot of time just hitting random things because I loved hearing things making noise. I mean, sometimes I would play this game, actually I would, sit here and play all 18 holes, but sometimes I would just goof off and I would just hit things. So again, this is a, what is this thing? A bull? What the heck is this thing?
Aim to the right a little bit, the wind is right to left.
I don't know what the heck this thing is, but again, watch what happens when I hit it. Again, I think it's a bull or a rhino or something. I don't know what it is. So this is Coral Ridge.
Hit him good.
So again, you can see it's like a typical tropical golf course. And again, this is sort of like you're playing golf in Florida or maybe the Bahamas or Hawaii or something. So again, it's a tropical type of golf course. And so again, these things. I really have no idea what these things are. But again, just like everything else in the game, they make noise when you hit them. So let's go ahead and you can already tell I'm goofing off. But let's go ahead and hit one of these things and you can hear the sound that they make. I don't know what these things are. But let's get a little bit closer. Or maybe... here we go. And there's another one. These things, there's two different sounds these make. Let's try. I think that's the one I just hit, right? And again, that's the other one. You know, it kind of sounds like a Native American chant. I mean, I don't really know exactly what those things are, but again, just like everything else in the game, when you hit them, they make noise. So again, like I said, I used to goof off a lot playing this game, just hitting things because I loved hearing things make noise. But I would sometimes be serious and actually play this game. So again, just like I said, this is like your typical tropical golf course. God darn it. And so again, you know, you get the idea here.
Calm down.
So again, you know, you're getting the idea here. And again, I don't want to bore you for too long, so that's the longest drive. Okay, yeah.
Check the wind.
I just loaded this game on here like this morning, so okay, so again, we're going to do a one-player game. Oops, one-player game, and do Red Sands.
All right, let's have a great
So again,
round
as you can see, this is just sort of like your typical desert golf course. And again, I'll only do this hole here so we can move on quickly, because I don't want to bore you. Because again, you know, it's just pretty much the same thing, but I do want to show you all the courses. And as I said, I just put this game on here today, so some of this is, you know,
Watch out, the wind should pull your ball to the right.
And again, as you know, if you play golf in your life, you aim the ball in which the direction of the wind, because in that way the ball will curve the opposite directions. Make sense? So if you're a golfer, you know all that because you do that in real life. And it pretty much is the same way for PC games as well. You want to like try to curve the ball a little bit to the direction of the wind. Person, aha. See, just to show you, I'm not kidding. See, hit a person, they say, ow! And again, obviously, if you hit the elephant, it goes brrrr and all that stuff.
Don't let it get to you.
So again, you can sort of see just sort of how interactive this game is. You hit things, they make noise. And one last course, and I'll get out of here because I've wasted enough of your guys' time. You're probably not even watching this anymore. Again, we're going to go back, and I'm going to show you the one last course, and that is Echo Canyon. And again, this is just like the other one, but again, it's a different course, but it's a desert-type theme again. Now, on this course, talking about hitting things, on this course, there actually is little aliens spread out on some of the holes. I'm not kidding. There's like little alien creatures on some of these holes in this course. And when you hit them, they make like an alien sound. I'm not kidding. Okay, so just to end this video, I'll show you the shadow games here. And again, as I said earlier, the shadow game is pretty much you play against the computer, or you can play against yourself. Whenever you play, you can save a shadow game. And in this case, we're going to just hit, I don't know, let's try this one.
Golfer 1 has honors.
And again, obviously, when you first, when you first open the game, you will have to do the mouse calibration and stuff. But other than that, it's just a typical way. And also, I want to mention one other thing as well. If you want to add backswing onto the ball, I forgot to mention this, you click the opposite mouse button. So in this case, I am right-handed, so I've been using the left mouse button to swing. If I wanted to add backswing onto the ball, I click the right mouse button, and that will add backswing. So in this case, I'm going to add backswing onto the ball. And I know you can't really tell, but technically in golf, backswing adds a little bit of swing onto the ball when you hit it. And it is used to make the ball go farther. And also it works because the ball goes higher, into the air. So it actually helps make the ball go further. And it also helps when you're chipping onto the green as well. It makes the ball stick onto the green. So chipping is used in those particular types of instances. So if you want to add backswing, that's technically how you do it, is by clicking the opposite mouse button.
Over to golfer 2.
So if you're right-handed, it'd be the right button. If you're left-handed, it'd be the left button. Hopefully you got that. Okay.
Golfer 1 to hit.
So again, you get the idea. It's pretty much just playing against sort of the computer, so to speak.
That's going to be
and,
short.
So that's technically what this is. So you get the
Golfer
idea.
1 trying for par.
So you get the idea. All right, let's go ahead and X out of here. And that is Golden Tee Golf. As I said before, I used to play this game a lot when I was a kid. I would literally sit on the computer for hours and play this game. That's all I would do, was just play this game. My best advice would be use it on an older computer. So this is more suited for the retro gamers or for the geeks, used affectionately, who have older, Windows XP 2098 computers, and you can get this game and play it, and it will play absolutely perfectly fine with no graphics lag. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. If you like this video, make sure you click that little like button. If you didn't like this video, please go easy with the dislike button and the comments box. I don't do gaming videos, guys. I don't. And I know this video probably sucked, but again, I don't do these types of videos. So please be genteel with the hate mail because I don't do these kinds of videos. So if you want to see more from the Techies World, hit that little subscribe button down below and make sure you click that bell icon to turn on notifications. Then that way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Check out the website, follow all of those social media accounts, and I will see you guys with the next tech video. Thank you for watching.
Significant, you're missing it. Reaction to a fiction, cause the beat is so explicit in my dreams and I'll elicit it. Not enough to see it, scratch it, read it, claw, beat it, first to beat, and then the animal that needs it.